right. Okay. Let's get everybody. So, yeah, I don't have a mic tonight, so don't mind that. Everybody said that they could hear me pretty well, though, so I don't know. I'm going to try it. Let's see. All right, so we are doing all signs for you and your person. Can you guys hear me good? Like, that's the most annoying thing I feel when it comes to not having a mic is I feel like I have to yell when I talk. So I hate that. It's exhausting. So, if y'all can hear me good and this angle's good, then we're gonna try it. So you can hear me good? Okay, so yeah, the mic thing is just gonna be temporary. But it's annoying for me and the viewers. Like I hate feeling like I have to yell. But here we are. What's good? We are doing all signs for you and your person, going from Aries right down through to Pisces. But yeah, sorry about the last upload. I've done it before, because every time I go live, I always set it up, and then I go for a smoke, I make my coffee, you know, I get in the vibe, and then I come back, and I accidentally click live when I set it up, so ignore that. Anyway, so yeah, what's good? Hey, Bull Time, Lynn in the Wild, Sunshine Girl, Stephanie, Mary. All right, going from Aries right down through to Pisces. All right, Aries. What's good, Carrie? What do we have for Aries and their person? Three shuffles. What do we have for Aries and their person? Overall energy for you, Aries. Eight of Pentacles in reverse with the Page of Wands, Chariot right under that. I feel like you're having a hard time staying motivated with whatever person or situation you may have been dealing with, because you may feel like you're receiving a lack of effort in return, and it's starting to feel like it's not worth your time. It's starting to feel like potentially all the efforts you were putting in it may not really be coming to any like culminating point or something like that. Because I do feel like there's someone here that brings you a lot of happiness, and it is ideal, especially if there's children involved with that 10 of Cups. There could be, you know, a family situation, or there's something here that you perceive to be ideal for you. You perceive to be something that emotionally, you know, it works. It's happy. It's good. But when it comes to actually creating something that's going to grow, when it comes to creating something that is stable and worth your time, I feel like you're feeling a lot of resistance, okay? And you may be trying to like do what's necessary right now in your life. You may be more so focused on, you know, the structure of your day, getting things done, being, you know, very rational when it comes to your thoughts and what you invest your time into. So I don't really feel like your lack of motivation to invest in this person has anything to do with the way you feel. It's more so in regards to the person you're dealing with, and it is presenting itself to either be unstable or not even an opportunity, or something that, you know, you feel like you're not really getting anywhere with, okay? Yeah, because I do feel like there is some tension here between the two of you, but you're trying to like distance yourself from it. You're trying to just kind of, you know, how do you say? It's like there is tension or some awkwardness if it's something new, but it's almost like you're trying to embrace self-discipline. You're trying to stay in your own lane is the best way I can explain it, despite feeling like you're either wasting your time in a relationship, or despite feeling like something isn't, you know, going the way you had hoped it to go. okay? So I feel like you're very detached from this person, whether you're with them or not. You know, being a little bit more rational, simply because there is feelings here on your part, but are they even an opportunity? Are they even offering you anything stable? You know, are they even investing into it or even trying to make improvements if it's a relationship? Like those are the things that you are considering, okay? So whoever you're dealing with, hmm, so whoever you're dealing with, Aries, I feel like this is someone that wants to speak to you, okay? This is someone that wants to talk to you. Um, if it is a new person, this person could have had their eye on you for quite some time. You could work with them as well. There may be a lot of similar interests between the two of you. They may have kind of been avoiding you, okay? Or, you know, trying to act like, you know, they're not interested or whatever it may be. This is someone that, again, they may have been trying to get more information or get more clarity in regards to whether you even want a relationship. If you're with the person, this person may have been trying to figure out what you even want from them. You know, what will make you happy? What can I do around the house to make you happy? Whatever it is. It's like, do I need to tell you? If I have to tell you what to do around the house, that's not 50-50. That's like me being your boss and I don't get paid enough for that shit. Okay, so it's like I feel like you're dealing with someone that maybe slightly, because you are showing up as a king of swords, they got the page of swords. I feel like you're dealing with someone that, you know, is, how do I say this nicely? Maybe not as confident as you to speak on things, or maybe not as confident as you to kind of just act or do or whatever it may be, especially if it's a relationship. This is someone that kind of looks to you like, what do I do? Okay, what do you want me to do? Because I do feel like this person will be speaking out to you in attempts to kind of cooperate, in attempts to get on the same page, whether it's new or existing. um, you know, if it is a new person or someone that's just been watching you, they may try to like ask you out on a date or try to get together somehow. Hmm. Yeah, Aries, I feel like this is someone that is going to pull through, at least with the bare minimum. At least if it's a new person, this is someone that wants to gift you something. I mean, Valentine's Day is coming up. I hate bringing that up. It's kind of like a cliche thing, but it's like Valentine's Day is coming up. You know, it's like this person may try to gift you something, or they may try to show you support, show you how much they value you. If it's a relationship, they may go out of their way to kind of bring home something nice for you. Because right now, whoever this person is, whether it's new or existing, they're under the impression that you're either thinking really irrationally, okay, you're cranky, or that, you know, you're pissed at them potentially for past events, or you're just pissed about love in general. And it's like they're trying to use their intellect when it comes to that. They're trying to be smart about that. And they may kind of try to pull you in with, you know, a gift, or, you know, trying to, you know, if it's a relationship, they may try to like, you know, get you to overlook whatever imbalance is going on because they're gifting you something. And I don't feel like this person's intentions are bad. I just feel like their level of perception of the relationship is not the same as yours. Okay, let's just put it that way. And if it's a new person, I don't feel like their intentions are bad. They're just more so a little bit nervous. Okay, maybe a little bit um, shy, trying to get more information, trying to even see if you're interested. And yeah, I feel like this person will be speaking out or communicating. It may be a little bit small. If it's a relationship, you may be slightly disappointed, to be quite honest with you. You know, and by that I mean, I'm not saying you're going to be disappointed that someone's gifting you something, but it's like, you know, just because you gifted me something doesn't, you know, alleviate all the issues in the relationship. Is like that, right? So yeah, I feel this person will be communicating with you. Maybe, again, like I said, attempting to take you out on a date, attempting to keep things more lighthearted. If it's a relationship, they may feel like you're a little bit cranky. They want to get you in a good mood. Um, you know, but again, I feel like even if you're like a man or woman, okay, let's not dominate here. It's like whether you're a man or woman, this is someone that may be, you know, looking at things from a smaller scope of things. This person, okay? Especially if it's a relationship. Okay, you may be looking at the bigger picture in regards to what the two of you are doing or could be doing to actually make this stable. And this person is looking at, well, Aries is moody today, or Aries is like this today, and it could be frustrating you because it's not like that. It's more so like a real issue and you feel like they're not listening. Okay, but yeah, if it is a new person, it likely is someone you work with, okay, or share similar interests with. This is someone that may have been learning a lot about you just by watching you or observing you, or, you know, just checking you out. And I do feel like there is a desire to ask you out here, okay? And there will be some type of exchange of, like, you know, admiration or showing value, gifting you something, okay? I honestly feel like you're going to remain very detached from the situation, Aries, because you either feel like it's not stable or doesn't have a lot of potential. Because I see you resisting it, even though there's like feelings, okay? I mean, we are, you know, moving into really airy energy. I know I seen an astrology update just not too long ago. I can't remember what it was. Anyways, I'm not even going to talk about that because I can't remember. I just remember something about airy energy. But we are moving into that, okay? Anyways, I'm going to get off that. But yeah, I do feel like this person will be communicating. I mean, honestly, on your side, Aries, you may be very direct with this person in regards to your concerns, in regards to like what needs to happen, especially if it's a relationship. Okay? So, you could be dealing with a Virgo. We have Gemini as well. Could be any sign though. But yeah, I do feel like this person is reaching out to you. But I feel like, you know, whether you're single or in a relationship, whatever it is, Aries, I feel like you're in a space of like ready for something like serious. Or if you are in something serious, it's like you want to get serious in the relationship. Like, it's like, okay, we're settled. Like, let's, like, now what? You know, it's like you want to progress it forward. And if you're single, it's like you're looking for the one, okay? You don't want to mess around. You don't want to, you know, deal with someone because they're hot. It's like you're looking for the one, right? So, all right, we are moving on to Taurus. What's good, Master Manifesta? What's good, EI? Starlight? What do we have for Taurus and their person? 3 shuffles. Overall energy for you, Taurus. 2 of Cups in reverse with the Judgment card right under that. King of Wands in reverse. 6 of Swords in reverse. Man, 10 of Cups. Okay. Well, Taurus, whoever you're dealing with, I feel like there is this realization. Sorry, guys, again, if you're just popping on, I don't have a mic, so I feel like I have to yell, okay? So just put that out there. I don't mean to sound like really stern, but I want you guys to hear me. But anyway, so Taurus, I feel like you're under this realization, or you're coming to this realization that there is definitely either a lack of respect between you and this person, or you're realizing it's just not what you want. Okay, you're realizing that the two of you are constantly bumping heads, or there's just this constant disconnect. You may be realizing that, you know, maybe you don't see eye to eye on things that are really important. You know, maybe there's no mutual respect amongst one another despite whatever differences the two of you had. You know, because I feel like it almost seems like you're taking Because I feel like someone is, you know, showing up for you in some way, either in a relationship or, you know, they're showing you support, they're showing you emotion, they're showing you something here, but it's not what you're desiring. Let's just put it that way. Okay. It's like there's something about it that just feels redundant. Okay. Let's just put it that way. It just feels empty, you know. Like, you know, when you can admit you have feelings for someone, or it's like there's that interest or whatever it is, whether it's new or there's some type of history, it's still that like dead energy or emptiness or, you know, lack of purpose. Maybe you're realizing it was nothing but lust if it was something new. It's just something like off about it. Okay. Because there's something about the situation that you're just not feeling. Okay. And I feel like you're more focused on being single, or at least you're more focused on yourself. And that seems to be what is bringing you a lot of happiness right now. It seems to be what's bringing you a lot of contentment, is just focusing on yourself, being single, you know, enjoying the finer things in life, going to the spa, you know, having long baths. I don't know. Because, like I said, there is some type of support you're receiving from someone. And if it's a commitment, it's like, yeah, the commitment's there. We're in a relationship, but it doesn't seem to be working out the way you had hoped. Okay, you do feel unfinished business, like where is this going? But you're more motivated to kind of push it away, if anything. Okay, you may even be losing passion, or, you know, if it was something new, you may be realizing that it was just kind of, you know, about a sexual attraction or something like that, and you get to talk to them, or you go on a few dates and then it just gets right dead, you know. Don't talk yourself out of that. People that tell you that's normal, it's not normal. If you run out of things to talk about just after a few times of being together, that's not normal. That's not normal, okay? So I feel like there's something about the situation between the two of you. It's like, just, you know, what brings you happiness, what brings that zest of life back is kind of just focusing on you. And that brings you some sense of security. And that seems to be more so what you're pushing for, okay? And if there was some type of disconnect between you and this person, maybe there was an argument, okay? Or maybe this person decided to block you, okay, because you didn't want to come over one night. If there was some type of disrespect or disconnect, what Taurus you are doing is basically taking this as an opportunity to get out. That's the best way I can explain that. So if the cross watcher like ghosted you or said F you or whatever, you're just kind of letting them walk themselves out, okay? Because I feel like you're realizing, do you know what, I'm gonna be a missed opportunity to you one day, and I don't really need you, and I'm more wanting to focus on myself right now anyway, okay? So whoever you're dealing with, this seems to be someone that is exhausting themselves trying to get you to overlook something, is kind of what this feels like. Because this is someone that feels like they're not really receiving a whole lot of communication from you. They're not really receiving, you know, you trying to fix the situation. This is someone that feels like they're not really getting anywhere with you. And it seems to be someone that is almost like exhausting themselves, even in like a really, you know, pushy, you know, entitled type of way, you know, trying to get you to overlook something. What is that? It could be they're trying to get you to overlook some type of poor choice that was made in regards to actually putting in the work or being responsible about something. They're either trying to get you to overlook some type of poor choice that was made that they themselves refuse to take accountability for, surrounding responsibilities, you know, putting in the work. Maybe they wasn't putting in the work and they just want you to do it all. And it seems to be like this is someone that feels quite entitled to be this way, okay? Because they're looking at you as just being greedy or stingy, or whatever it may be. And I feel like it's kind of like someone that may be like throwing a fit, okay? Or kind of, you know, slamming the door on the way out, or, you know, they're blocking you and they're acting like they're too cool for you now. Okay. It's kind of like that type of energy. Because I feel like they're trying to get you to forget how little they invested into the situation. And I feel like you're over it, if I'm going to be honest with you. Because I don't see this person directly actually taking action towards you. They're more so focused on trying to get you to overlook, trying to get you to, you know, be that person that loves them, be that person to show them support, be that person that loved them when nobody else loved them. It's like they're trying to get you to be, you know, to be naive, really. Okay? Because they essentially don't want to put in the work, or they're trying to get you to overlook a poor choice. And I feel like you're over it. Okay? So you could be dealing with a Gemini. That's all I got specifically, but it could be any sign as far as elements go. All right. What do we have for Gemini and their person? We are on Gemini. Let's get Victoria. Three more. What do we have for Gemini and their person? Three shuffles. What do we have for Gemini and their person? Let's get spiritually awake. Overall energy for you, Gemini. 8 of Cups in reverse and the King of Pentacles right under that. Ace of Swords in reverse, 10 of Wands. Okay. The High Priestess. All right, so thank you, Gigi. Gigi Lizo, I really appreciate that. All right, Gemini. So overall, I feel like, you know, I feel like you guys are more focused on your business, your money, your responsibilities, whatever that may be. 8 of Cups in reverse. This can almost feel like you're faking happiness, or, you know, trying to get through a hump a little bit. If you are in a relationship, it can feel like you're settling. But if you're not, it's almost like you're just trying to like accept your lot. Let's just put it that way. And with that High Priestess, 7 of Pentacles in reverse, I do feel like you guys are kind of putting yourself in a place where you are unattainable in regards to you and this person, because of some type of poor investment that was made. And with that 7 of Cups, 4 of Wands, you're more, this is you know, kind of just keeping your options open, if I'm going to be honest with you. Okay. Clarify that High Priestess. Because the High Priestess and the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, it's like you don't even want to invest into the situation, Gemini, even if you could. Okay, I feel like you're more so keeping your options open, trying to maintain some type of peace, either within or within a home, whatever it may be. High Priestess, 9 of Swords. I feel like you're trying to be discreet when it comes to something that you're stressing about. Empress in reverse. Strength in reverse. I feel like, Gemini, you guys are in a very vulnerable space, either when it comes to this person or in general. Like if you're single, you guys are in a space of feeling quite vulnerable, you know, maybe having a lot of anxieties or thinking negatively about love or a specific person or whatever it may be, but you're trying to keep that to yourself, okay? I don't know, Gemini. I feel like you guys are in a space of just keeping your options open. Clarify the 8 of Cups in reverse. 9 of Wands. Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you're in a space, Gemini, where you may be kind of faking happiness right now, or kind of putting on a front when it comes to your emotions, really to just defend your corner. Okay, this is saying you just don't want drama, don't touch me, don't talk to me. Like, and even if you're not dealing with anyone specific, it's like you're trying to not really show the fact that you potentially may not be happy. Okay, when it comes to you and this person, or just in general. And the best way I can explain it, Gemini, is you are in a vulnerable space. If you are dealing with a specific person, I feel like you're thinking very negatively on it, because you felt neglected, or you felt like it never went anywhere. And if anything, you're just mad about the situation. So if you are dealing with a specific person, you may feel like it was a waste of time. You're thinking negatively on it. You feel neglected by this person. And if anything, you're just mad. You may have even lashed out at this person. And I feel like you're more so, just keeping your options open, and that's it. Okay? So, yeah, Gemini, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you're putting on a front when it comes to you and this person. If you're in a relationship, it's really just because you don't want to talk about it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to talk about it. Like, yeah, you're unhappy or whatever it may be, but it's like, I don't want to argue about it. If you're single, it's like you're putting on a front just because you know you're in a vulnerable place. And what's that saying? It's like that TikTok with Rihanna. The girl's like, so what do you do when you're not feeling your best? And she's like, fake it. It kind of reminds me of like that. It's like you're in a space of like not wanting to show vulnerability. Maybe you feel like it would just, give this person an ego rub, and it's like you just don't feel like it's worth it. Because for whatever reason, Gemini, you feel like this situation or love in general right now would be a waste of time. Okay? So, and you're more so looking for other opportunities, and that's about it. Okay? Whoever you're dealing with, Gemini, whoever this person is, Gemini, they are trying to create some type of balance here between the two of you, but it's like they're trying to avoid disaster at the same time. Like, the best way I can explain it, Gemini, this is someone that's like walking on eggshells here. They do have feelings for you, okay? They do see you as their counterpart, but in the same sense, it's like they're trying to remain detached only for the sake of just not causing drama, not causing an awkward situation if it's something new. The Temperance is also someone that, doesn't want to do anything to the extreme. And with the Tower in reverse, this person may be in a space of trying to avoid any awkward conversations, or if it's a relationship, they're trying to avoid any arguments. It's like, yeah, this is someone in their head about what the right thing is to do. They do have their eye on you, though, Gemini. Okay, but they feel like they're stuck between a rock and a hard place, because they're getting some type of energy from you, or maybe you just told this person off, whatever your situation is. This is someone that's getting an energy from you of like, okay, don't poke the bear. They're remaining very detached. They don't want to do anything too extreme. And also, if they do feel like, if it is a past person, for example, if they feel like they're receiving some type of respect from you, even on a low scale, they're trying to just go with that because they don't want to like cause any chaos, even though they want more. But they feel like they don't have the information they need to make a proper decision, okay? And that's why they're kind of keeping their eye on you, or just if it's someone new, they're kind of waiting for you to be a little bit more open or vulnerable. And I feel like you're in a space of like refusing to show vulnerability for whatever reason. Okay. For whatever reason. So I don't see this person communicating with you, Gemini. They do have their eye on you. Okay. They don't want to cause, it's like, if it is a past person, this person wants to like rebuild this with you. They do, but they don't want to cause a shitstorm. Okay. If it's a new person, this is someone that just doesn't want to get snapped at, or like they don't want to put themselves in an uncomfortable situation. And they're trying to maintain this respect between the two of you as well, if there has been some type of communication. Okay. I just got to clarify what that Four of Wands is for Gemini with the Three of Wands. Yeah, so Gemini, I feel like you guys are just manifesting peace. Okay, some of you guys may be even looking at options when it comes to homes, or you're just kind of out in the community. It's like this is, you manifesting peace, or turning your back on a situation to, make long-term plans that you feel would bring you some sense of peace, even if that's just, like I said, with the King of Pentacles, focusing on your work or focusing on something that brings you some sense of security. Okay? So, but I do feel like this person will eventually come around to try to create some type of balance with you. And if they do that this week, okay, for example, I feel like they're still going to be left confused. Okay, they feel like they're receiving respect from you, but even after that, it's like they don't know where to take it. So they're still left confused. Because if they do try to get something going with you, it is going to be quite small. It's going to be slow moving. And I feel like they're a little bit frustrated because they feel like they're not, like they're having a hard time read you, or they're having a hard time knowing what you meant by that. I mean, Geminis are notorious for that. We contradict ourselves in every sentence. We don't mean to. It's just what we do. Because we understand both sides of the story with everything. So they may be having a hard time knowing what the fuck you want, okay? I mean, that's just, if you're going to deal with a Gemini, that can be confusing. You need to be very honest with Geminis for the cross watchers. Like, I want your direct truth, not the Gemini version where you're just going to, give what you think I want to hear or whatever. The direct truth. And Geminis will give it to you, but Geminis are so used to being made to look like a fool for giving the direct truth. So, but when they do, they do. Either way, I feel like this person is a little bit confused by you, Gemini. I'm just going to be real with you. Okay? You could be dealing with a Taurus. We have Leo, Pisces, Capricorn, Aries, Sagittarius, and Scorpio. Like, I feel like they're looking for more directness from you, Gemini. Okay? All right. Cancer. What do we have for Cancer and their person? What's good, Aliona? Alejandro. What's good, Karma? Veronica. 4 more. What do we have for Cancer and their person? One more. Three shuffles. Overall energy for you, Cancer, 9 of Swords in reverse with the Magician right under that. 7 of Swords in reverse, okay. The Fool. I'm just gonna be real with you, Cancer. Okay, we're gonna get into this. But you are hella operating off of like a lot of emotional biases this week, so be careful, okay? Because I do feel like you're in this space of just wanting to let go, wanting to break free, wanting to detach from everything and everyone, and there's nothing wrong with that, absolutely not. But I feel like you're upset here, Okay, there's a lot of emotions, there's a lot of like, you know, it's like you may feel love bombed a little bit, or you may feel conned, you know, you may feel like someone said they loved you and now they're ghosting you. It's like you may feel like there was some type of revoked love offer. um, you know, you may feel like someone made you an offer and then all of a sudden they just wanted to be friends, for crying out loud. It's like you feel like someone, you know, you feel like someone is really in and out of your life, and you're probably looking at them like you're moody, okay, or you're confusing. um but I would just, you know, hmm let's take it back a step. Hold on a minute. Rising Storm Tarot, good to see you back, Fierce. What's good, girl? Everybody go check out Rising Storm Tarot. I've been watching her and loved her since I had like 100 subscribers. So she's an amazing mom. She's amazing. Check her out. What's good, girl? Thank you. All right. So, um, yeah, Cancer. I feel like you guys are in a space of like just wanting to break free. You're kind of putting this person in the box of. I'm not saying they don't deserve it at all. This is a general reading, but you are kind of putting this person in a box of, you love bomb me, you con me into something, and now you're rejecting me or playing hard to get. There's a lot of sad feelings. Let's just put it that way, and there's a lot of disappointment. Okay, the good news is I feel like you're not letting it stress you out too much. Um, you know, what's this Fool energy? Like, what do y'all... Six of Wands in reversed. 10 of Wands. I feel like some of you guys are... What's that saying? I honestly feel like some of you guys are fronting a little bit. Like, some of you guys are, like, completely detached from the situation, but I feel like it's because you feel like you're not appreciated, you're not recognized, when deep down there is some desire to still put in the work. But it's like you want some level of appreciation. You want to be valued. You want your attempts, you know, if you have been attempting to make things work, it's like you want that to be appreciated too. It's like you feel like you're not appreciated, and I feel like that stresses you out. I do feel like you're kind of detaching from the situation right now. You know, I don't know, the weekend's coming up, you may just want to like forget about the situation, because again, this doesn't feel like a matured love. This feels like more so someone that got your hopes up and it didn't go the way you had hoped. And even though there's still this desire to put in the work, because you don't feel appreciated, you're more so hiding out in hopes that this person kind of comes back chasing you. Okay, and I'm not saying you're desperate or anything like that, but it's like you don't want to give up, but it's like you don't want to be, you know, love bombed either. Okay, however, what's this Nine of Swords in reverse? The Hierophant. And the Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I feel like, you know, you could be, even though you're thinking less negatively about the situation, I still feel like you could be internalizing why this person is being the way they are. So don't get too much up in your head about that, because the Nine of Swords in reverse can be very self-loathing. They internalize, you know, everything in regards to why someone is ghosting them, why someone's not talking to them. And I feel like you're trying to be wise when it comes to the situation, but you're also in the space of like, even after you detached, or, you know, you're going out with your friends, there's still this like mess up a little bit of the psyche, because it's like you're internalizing something subconsciously in regards to why someone did what they did. So don't let it get to you too much. Okay, it's usually not that deep. It's usually not that deep. Okay, and we just have to accept the fact that we're gonna run across a ton of fuckboys or women. What's the word for women? I don't know. It's like we're gonna run across a ton of them. Okay, so don't ever take it personally, and always remember Beyonce got cheated on. So what can you really fucking do? Okay, it's really a character thing. It's not a personal thing. So, yeah. Cancer, like I said, I feel like it's a little bit of an emotional, moody type of week for you. And yeah, you feel like someone has pulled out emotionally. It's causing a lot of sadness. And you feel like it's because they're all of a sudden rejecting you for some reason, and you may be taking it personally. You feel underappreciated. You still desire to put in the work. But I feel like you're trying to be wise when it comes to your confusion. But again, especially if it's something new, okay, where you just been talking like a few months or something like that, don't ever let someone get you in the deep like that. It's not worth it. It's just an experience, okay? Don't let someone get you in your feels like that. If it's something new, it's trial. It's a trial. Okay? Anyways, moving on. Whoever you're dealing with, Cancer, okay, well, see, there's three sides to every story, Cancer. Whoever's over here, this is someone that's kind of ignoring you or distancing themselves or kind of not really making this a priority. They're kind of going with the flow because they're a little bit confused and they may feel like you are keeping your options open. And I feel like this person is someone that is quite sensitive. Okay, they are someone that, you know, is caring, but the Queen of Cups can also be someone that's sensitive, easily wounded. And I feel like this person is doing their best to resist expressing themselves because they feel like you're either keeping your options open or they feel like you're avoiding making some type of decision here that may be needed. So I'm not saying you are keeping your options open, and maybe you have the right to keep your options open. If you're just dating around, nobody should be able to own you after a couple of days. That makes no sense. That makes no sense at all. That's the world we live in, though, but it makes no sense. Don't let anybody tell you that. But anyways, it's like this person feels like you are keeping your options open, and I feel like it's confusing them, and instead of making a big deal about it, they're more so just keeping their feelings to themselves. They're not expressing themselves because it's kind of like someone that, you know, is being sensitive to their own needs. Okay? Because, you know, whoever this person is, Cancer, they're aware of their own needs, whatever that means, whether they're a mom and they have kids or a dad and they have values in that regard, whether they're someone that, you know, has went through a lot, you know, in the past, maybe went through a lot of breakups, maybe went through whatever. Like, this is someone that's being very sensitive to their own needs, and they're not allowing, like, this is someone that's kind of like trying to dodge a bullet, I guess, especially if it's something new. Okay? And if it's a relationship, this is someone that is kind of loving themselves by distancing themselves from the situation because they feel like you are either avoiding making some type of decision that's necessary or keeping your options open while in a relationship. Okay? And they don't really have a lot of enthusiasm or optimism about the situation because of that. So, yeah, I would be careful, Cancer, you know, because I feel like you're looking at this person as being moody or petty or just intentionally rejecting you or intentionally playing hard to get or intentionally being closed off. And I don't really feel like it's like that, you know. And I'm not saying you have to be with them because of it. Okay, this is just a general reading. I'm just reading the cards. Okay. And also you have to consider your needs. You have to be sensitive to your needs just like this person is, right? So don't try to force something that just ain't it. Okay? So you could be dealing with a Taurus. We have Aries, strong Aries, Scorpio, and Leo. Could be any sign as far as elements go. I do feel like this person has emotion for you, though. Don't get me wrong. They do have a lot of respect for you. I mean, what is this Queen of Cups? Like, what is this person considering? Well, this is someone that lacks interest because they feel like you're manipulative. So this is someone that's being sensitive to the Hangman in reverse is someone that lacks interest or, you know, yes, they may not be seeing all sides of the coin, but they're not interested in seeing things any other way, either because they feel like you're already manipulative or all talk, no action, or they feel like there's some type of financial concern if it's a relationship that you have no energy or motivation to get on the same page with them in regards to fixing it. Okay, and finances, if it's a relationship, finances are a big one. And if you're not willing to make that a priority and all you think life is about is love, you're kind of screwed a little bit. Finances are a big stressor in relationships. You know, of course we have emotion, we have sex, we have all that good stuff, but finances is something you need to consider unless you're both want to live in a truck, and that's cool. I'm not judging that, but You know, this is someone that may feel like you're either very manipulative and that causes them to lack interest, or they feel like there's just this energy where you're refusing to fix or help or get on the same page when it comes to making some type of solution in regards to a financial issue, and not stressing them out, and they're trying to kind of put their own needs first by distancing themselves and letting you do whatever you're doing. Okay, so all right, Leo. Good night, Lorraine. What do we have for Leo and their person? Two shuffles. What do we have for Leo and their person? Thank you so much, Essie. Thank you. I appreciate that. Three shuffles. What do we have for Leo and their person? Queen of Wands in reverse wanted to come out, Leo. I'm not going to focus too much on that. Let's see. Let's see. Overall energy for you. Five of Swords with the Eight of Wands in reverse right under that. You don't trust someone here. Okay, there is definitely a lack of trust. I do feel like you're distancing yourself. You're trying to be strategic. You may feel like someone is either very superficial, or they have superficial motives, or you feel like they're in the relationship for superficial motives, or you may feel like they're just very, you know, dependent on you. You know what I mean? Financially, or they're just... Or you may feel like they're always, like, you know those relationships where someone's like always bragging, like they're always bragging about what they got going on. It's like the moment you say something, it's like a big deal, right? It's almost like you may be looking at this person as like a little bit obnoxious, Leo. And I feel like you don't trust it. And whether it's just the bragging thing or like just the weirdness, there's something about this person you feel like you can't trust. And I do feel like you're distancing yourself just to like protect yourself, just to be strategic, especially to be strategic about your money, right? Especially if you've been dealing with this person for a while. It's like you don't want to, you know, go bankrupt over some boo that says they're going to show up for you one day. I don't think so, you know. You don't trust this person. And I'm not saying it's all about money, but there is something about this person you don't trust. Okay, maybe you feel like they're just trying to get your attention for superficial reasons, or they're trying to, like, you know, be in your inbox, whatever it may be. Okay. What's this Page of Wands? Page of Swords in reverse, Queen of Swords. Well, Leo, I feel like you're in a place in your life where you do feel pressed to make a decision about someone, okay, whether it got deep or not. You know, and I do feel like... Let's give me one more on that Page of Wands. Six of Swords in reverse. And what's the Three of Wands? Seven of Swords. Because I feel like, Leo, you guys have something new coming in, or there's a new opportunity. It doesn't have to be love. It could just be something that you just see as the right opportunity for you, you know, to take the next exit, or to, you know, in regards to making plans for work, whatever it may be. I do see a lot of you guys receiving support or advice from someone, okay, in regards to, how do you say? An interesting read. Because I feel like you're making plans forward here in a certain direction, Leo, but you're keeping it to yourself. You're being very strategic. You're receiving some type of advice or truth or clarity about a past situation. And you're not really speaking out about that, okay? Because there's something here that you got sick of waiting on. You may feel like you're dealing with someone that is very inconsistent, unreliable, you know, lazy, you know, just not supportive in any way, shape, or form. It's like you may feel like you're dealing with someone that is just really inconsistent. And I feel like there is definitely a loss of interest. And if it's not inconsistency, you're just sick of waiting on someone. And I do feel like there's this energy where you are distancing yourself from something from the past to manifest something new, but you're keeping it to yourself because you're receiving some type of advice. Give me one more on that Queen of Swords. Eight of Swords. Like some of you guys are just literally receiving advice saying like, you know, don't let it get to you. You're being manipulated, or, you know, they're blaming you for everything. Just like let it go. Don't entertain it because they just want to blame you or, you know, make you look like a problem. We're getting right out there. I could spend like hours reading one read. But I do feel like, you know, you're in a space of not really speaking out to someone because you don't trust them. You're kind of detaching from the situation. I feel like you're having a hard time doing it though. It's not like it's easy. Because again, with that Eight of Swords, you may have someone that is blaming you for something, or trying to make you feel some type of way for distancing yourself, or trying to make you feel bad for standing up for yourself, or trying to make you feel bad in general just for having boundaries, whatever the situation is. And I do feel like you're making plans forward in another direction, turning your back on a situation because you're realizing that something is just a waste of time. Give me one more on that Three of Wands. High Priestess in reverse. Why is there this fear? Like some of you guys have someone that you're dealing with that you don't trust, or you may have got involved with, and now you're fearing unwanted attention, or there's this like, you know, there's this fear that you have. Because whatever you're doing right now, you're keeping it to yourself and you feel like you can't trust someone. And if it's not that deep or that dramatic, you're just in a space of being irritated by someone from your past. Or like, you know, when you're attracted to someone and then you start dating them and it's like you quickly like become unattracted for very like for like principles of things or like whatever. It could just be like that. Okay, it doesn't have to be that dramatic. But I do feel like you are distancing yourself from someone. You're manifesting something new. You are receiving some type of advice here from someone, okay, to, you know, refrain from submitting yourself to a situation where you're basically there's no win, okay, especially if you're dealing with someone that is just always blaming you or whatever it may be. So I don't want to get too deep on that, but I feel like you don't trust this person, let's just put it that way. And I feel like you're more adamant about seizing other opportunities. I do see a new opportunity coming your way, but you're keeping it to yourself. And I feel like a lot of you guys are realizing that you wasted your time in a certain direction because you're realizing someone had selfish motives. Judgment, Magician in reverse, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So this is about realizing that someone has selfish motives and you're pissed. You may be slightly embarrassed, Leo. Like some of you are slightly embarrassed that you even let someone get that far with you. Okay, don't let yourself get embarrassed. Just walk it off. Just walk it off, okay? Walk it off. Because I feel like some of you guys are slightly embarrassed that you kind of, maybe that's what it is. Like you could be slightly embarrassed that you even, you know, because the Six of Swords in reverse can be someone that lacks willpower, right? They submit to a situation. And with the Eight of Swords, I feel like you're embarrassed that you kind of submitted to a situation without getting more information. And now you're just trying to like make other plans and you're keeping it to yourself. So whether you don't trust them for other reasons or whether you yourself are just irritated because you realize someone betrayed you, there's a lot of tension, okay, and frustration and mental conflict, okay? But you're no longer waiting for this person and you're no longer investing into the situation. You may even be realizing that someone wasn't even single or someone was cheating on someone else with you or something like that. Now we're getting all dramatic. Whoever you're dealing with, Leo, so whoever this person is, they know you're mad at them, okay? They're aware you're mad at them. Honestly, this is someone that justifies poor choices or not taking accountability for a personal choice that they need. They justify that with, well, I have good intentions. I love you though. Like, you know, those people that justify fucking everything with, well, I had good intentions. All I did was be nice with you. All I did was love you. All I did was this, you know, or whatever. Like, this is someone that kind of justifies everything with the fact that they have good intentions. You have no right to be mad because they never directly hurt you themselves. But maybe that's what is going on. There's something here that is going on that, you know, you're realizing that someone just wasn't all it's cracked up to be. And I feel like the Lovers in reverse can be someone that's avoiding, they become disconnected on a spiritual level because they're avoiding making better choices on a personal level. They're avoiding taking accountability for choices that are needed to get back in their own wave, to get back into, you know, the wave of God, really, whatever you want to call it. And I feel like this is someone that is feeling quite disconnected. I feel like it's kind of become a little bit of a comfort zone because they're quite defensive over that space. And I feel like this person, you know, will likely be trying to ask for forgiveness or showing up for you. But I don't see them taking accountability for some type of poor choice or some type of, you know, disconnect here. If anything, they're quite defensive about it. Okay? They're being honest, though. So Leo, again, this person knows you're mad at them. They are asking for forgiveness, sorry, for some type of poor choice, but yet they're still very defensive. But I do feel like this person feels that because they were honest, this kind of feels like a situation, Leo, like maybe they were in a relationship and they were honest about that, but maybe they kind of like beat around the bush when it comes to what they were going to do about that. And maybe it's kind of like a you problem and it's like we forget about that. But, you know, this person feels justified because they were honest. And I'm not saying they are at all, don't get me wrong. But it's like this person feels justified in their actions because they were honest. I'm not saying they are. But that's how they feel, okay? And I do feel like they're looking at you as someone that just does not want to put in the work for whatever reason. Give me one more on that. 7 of Wands in reverse. Because I don't see this person protecting you in the way of like, the 7 of Wands in reverse. This is someone that's not protecting the situation. They're not, you know, they're not seeing it the way you're seeing it. They're not defending it. The 7 of Wands upright is someone that protects what the relationship, protects you, you know, has strong convictions. I feel like you're dealing with someone that has weak convictions and it's more so based off of like superficial or surface level realities of, well, I was honest, or well, I had good intentions. Well, I'm allowed to cheat because I was always there for you, or something like that. Like you're dealing with someone that will be asking for forgiveness, but nothing is actually changing because they feel they're justified because they're being honest and they're seeing you as someone that's no longer motivated to put the energy into the situation. But with that 7 of Wands in reverse, this person has a very weak approach to this connection, whether it's new or old, and they're kind of giving up. It's like someone that is giving up. It's like, well, I tried. Yeah, it was our first argument, but I tried, you know. It kind of feels like there is, you know, you both have your view. Let's just put it this way. This person feels like they're in the right because they were honest, and you feel hurt. Okay? And again, if it was some type of like realizing this person manipulated you, or that's how you feel because, you know, they wasn't single or there was cheating going on. I mean, obviously if there's cheating, that's not on you. I'm just, you know what I mean? So Yeah, this person, it could be a water sign. I get water sign type of vibes with this. It doesn't have to be, but it could be. Because I do see this person asking for forgiveness, but nothing is actually changing. And the moment you speak your truth again or defend yourself again, they're just gonna give up. You know, it's like a weak approach. So they do have emotion for you though, but they're kind of like a little bit of a rebel without a cause and a hippie without a motive. Like, it's like there's no like it's, anyways, we're gonna get off that, Leo. Okay, so just as long as you focus on the facts and you don't let this person get in your head, don't allow this person to make you feel shameful, you know, don't allow this person to even make you feel regret. Like, if you do regret the relationship or sleeping with them, if it was one night stand, let it go. Don't let yourself ever feel that shame or regret. It's nasty. Like, that feeling will create more nastiness than anything else. So you could be done with a Virgo. We have Gemini, Libra, and Pisces. Could be any sign as far as elements go. All right. All right, what do we have for Virgo and their person? Let's get Melissa. What do we have for Virgo and their person? Two more. Three shuffles. Overall energy for you, Virgo, Page of Wands with the Devil card right under that. Queen of Cups, Nine of Wands. Well, there's definitely love here. Like, you may be low-key obsessed with this person, Virgo, or there's just this, like, highly addictive love, tainted love. There's something about this that's tainted. You know, because whatever is going on here between the two of you, there is love. You're highly tempted by something. Okay, this may be something new with that Page of Wands. Keep that in mind. I feel like there's a temptation to communicate or reach out with someone, but you are quite defensive here. Okay, you may be feeling pushed in a corner a little bit, feeling limited with what you can say for whatever reason. It's like you feel defensive here, but you are tempted to communicate with someone. Or maybe someone communicated with you and it's like, you know, it's toxic, but it's like, okay, I like hearing from you. But that integrity though, no. Okay. All right. Okay, Virgo. I mean, some of you, this person is reaching out first. I just get a glance of this side, and I honestly feel like it may be you reaching out first, okay? But reverse the roles. Just keep that in mind, okay? I just got to read it one way, and so it doesn't get too confusing. But I do feel like, Virgo, a lot of you guys are making plans or communicating with someone that, again, you are, like, obsessed with in some way. And again, the devil is not bad, okay? The devil and the lovers, they work together. It's how you use the devil. It's how you transmute that shit. It's whether you know, because we are oftentimes pulled into darkness to acknowledge why we're in the darkness. Okay, so if there's something bringing you into this space of feeling oppressed, feeling like, oh, this is tempting, oh, but it's toxic. Well, why are you tempted in that direction in the first place? And I want to get all deep with you, but it's like, the devil is not a bad thing. It's how you use the devil energy. So it's kind of like the devil, when it comes to the devil, anyways, we're not going to go down that road. Okay, but the good news is we have the Justice card. So I do feel like you're communicating with someone and you're being honest. And with that Nine of Wands, you may be a little bit defensive. Let me see if I can see why. You may feel like the ball is in this person's court for whatever reason, or there's just something that is causing a lot of hesitancy or lack of optimism for whatever reason. You may feel like you're lacking clarity. But yeah, I do feel like there's a new person, or if it is a past person, there's some type of an apology that you're wanting to make things right. You're wanting to be honest with someone here to heal a situation. What's this Five of Cups? Ace of Wands. Ten of Swords. Some of you just may have some type of renewed hope with this star energy, because with that Five of Cups, you may be feeling like you may be dealing with someone that is, you know, in a space where they're quite sad, or they're at work and they're being obviously sad or emotional about something. Like you feel like someone is either feeling the loss of you, or you feel like someone is dealing with something that came to an end really quickly. Okay, Ace of Wands, Ten of Swords. This is something that started really quickly and ended really quickly. Whether that was you and this person started really quickly or ended really quickly, or you feel sensitive to someone that is going through that. Because there's definitely this feeling of, you know, sadness or, you know, regret. Okay, some of you guys may again have been in a situation that started really quickly and ended really quickly, and you're feeling that remorse, you're feeling that regret, you're feeling that I really could have handled that better. So whatever the situation is for you, Virgo, where you're like, I really could have handled that better, or if this person is going through something. Okay, if you're in a situation, Virgo, where you're in a where you're like, I could have handled that better, I feel like there's a desire to heal that situation and make things right and be honest. You are quite defensive approaching this person, but you're starting small. Okay, if it's a person that you haven't really even started with, you're feeling this person's sadness in regards to something that started and came to an end really quickly. Okay, let's just put it that way. But it kind of renews your hope, because maybe you've been crushing on them for a little while, or something like that. Okay, but I do see you, you know, communicating with someone here. What's this Justice card? The Moon in reverse. Yeah, you guys are unveiling something that you've been keeping to yourself, or you're unveiling emotions. You may have subsiding anxiety about the situation, because the Justice is like, yes, there's communication, and then you get this like, look, Two of Cups in reverse. You're having subsiding anxiety surrounding whether something is mutual. Okay, or if there was some type of disrespectful situation between the two of you, or some type of disconnect with them and someone else, or you and someone else. There's some type of subsiding anxiety you have, because you're realizing that this person is giving you respect, or they're being fair, or they're accepting your apology, even whatever it may be. Okay, but yeah, I do feel like, again, you're sad, you're feeling the loss of someone, or you feel like someone is going through that themselves, and I feel like you want to reach out and you want to express yourself, you want to make things right. Whoever you're dealing with, Virgo, so Virgo, whoever you're dealing with, this is someone that may feel like you were thinking irrationally surrounding something that was shared. Okay, Three of Swords in reverse can talk about sharing something personally. Okay, and this is someone that feels like they shared something personally, either with you in the present or the past, and they may feel like you were thinking really irrationally about something. What's that? Page of Pentacles, Seven of Swords in reverse. Because this is someone that feels like they shared something personal with you, and then all of a sudden you became super strategic or slow moving, or like not really taking any action further. And it kind of made this person regret being honest with you at all. Okay, whoever this person is, again, they are happy to hear from you, but they also feel like, I mean, it could have been some type of third party situation, but for whatever reason, they feel like you're thinking irrationally about it. It's a third party. Don't, that makes sense. Or maybe they thought you were thinking irrationally about a third party that wasn't really like that. Or this person feels like they shared something personally with you and they automatically regretted it because they feel like you kind of took a step back and kind of wondered, do I even want this person? Is this really my person? Because they do feel like you are thinking irrationally about something. Okay. Four of Cups, Tower in reverse. I do feel like this person wants to rebuild the situation with you, or they want to build the situation with you in general if it's something new. This person just has a little bit of stress, Virgo. Okay, if it's a past person, this is someone that's aware, like in the past, I shared something with Virgo and they got all bent with me. Do I want to do that again? Okay, so they are focusing on the negatives a little bit just because they're already dealing with regret or guilt surrounding something that was shared or something that was made known to you. And they may feel like you either tend to focus on the negatives or it just kind of made them feel like less than. Okay. Yeah, Four of Wands in reverse, Ace of Cups. If it's something new, Virgo, I'm just going to be straight up with you. This person feels like you're reaching out to them, but now they're getting this backlash because they shared something, and it's almost like they feel like you started something with them and you can't handle the truth. And now they feel like, well, that sucked. It's kind of like a canceled celebration when it comes to some type of love offer. Because this person does have feelings for you, or there was some type of emotion developed here. But they feel like, for example, if it's a new situation, they feel like you kind of started flirting with them or talking with them, and then, they were real about something and it's like ghosted or something like that. Okay, they may feel like you're focusing on the negatives about something and they feel like it's because you're thinking irrationally. If it's a past person, this is someone that, give me one more if this is past. If it's a past person, I feel like this is someone that's becoming enlightened to the fact that you appreciate them, you value them, you respect them, because they're perceiving something to be a success, or they're perceiving like something about the situation, if it's past, is making them feel good. And even though they're looking at you like, Virgo, you are irrational, like you're crazy. Okay. Like you're crazy, but I love you. It's like this person may be looking at you as like a little bit crazy, but they love you for it. And I feel like something is making them feel good, like finally, like Virgo is understanding me, or Virgo is seeing where I'm coming from, or Virgo is at least allowing me to give my side of the story, or something like that, right? So I feel like this person, again, they're a little bit frustrated because they feel like you think irrationally on them, or because of something that was shared, it makes them feel like maybe I shouldn't share things with them. But I feel like they are willing to rebuild the situation. Let's just put it that way. They are willing to rebuild the situation. For some of you, if it's someone new, this person may be going through a space in their life where they're not really open to any major change. They could be going through a chaotic home situation, and they could be feeling quite limited right now, but they got too much pride to own up to that. Okay, so if it's a new person, like I said, on your side, you could be dealing with someone that's going through their own thing. If it's a new person, again, you could be dealing with someone that is resisting any form of major changes because they're already going through some type of situation that is making them feel limited. But they have too much pride to say that. Okay, so, but yeah, I do see the two of you communicating. I'm still having a hard time, like, what this person, how this person is going to react in the long run. Four of Pentacles in reversed. Knight of Swords in reverse. So I feel like this person is more focused on either letting something go from their past and kind of, going with the flow. Or if this is in regards to you, this is someone that is willing to be generous and share something really valuable to them or share something really personal to them or just be generous with their time, energy, or resources, but they're kind of following your lead. They may have a little bit of an inferiority complex for whatever reason, because I feel like they're having a hard time speaking what they need to say, and they're kind of sharing something and following your lead. Okay, so you could be dealing with the Pisces. We have Cancer, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Scorpio, and Virgo. Could be any sign as far as elements go. All right. Libra, Master Manifestor. How long have I been on here? Oh, I'm doing pretty good, actually. What do we have for Libra and their person? Hold on, I need to split the deck for a second. Lord have mercy. I'm probably going to take... Okay, Libra. What do you have for Libra and their person? 3 more. Three shuffles. What do you have for Libra and their person? Oh, shit. Overall energy for you, Libra, Ace of Wands in reverse with the 5 of Cups in reverse. Well, you are just point blank not taking initiative in the situation because you feel like you're going to regret it. You're more so, you know, keeping your sword in the ground, in your throne, in your stone. I don't know, what are they? I don't know. Look, you are like straight up avoiding the situation because you feel like, you know, what's this Wheel of Fortune in reverse? High Priestess in reverse. So, Libra, I feel like there's something here you're aware of, okay? Or you feel like you're aware of. You may feel like you need a little bit more information or clarity or time to gain a proper understanding. But there's something here that may be slightly discouraging you from moving something forward. It could simply just be tension, sexual tension, or just fear of unwanted attention. It's like, I feel like you're a little bit confused as to what the right thing to do in this situation is. And it is because of something here that happened that either discouraged you between you and this person. I'm trying to get a little bit more tea as to what that was. Deception. This person's a liar. Or there was some type of like sneaky, shady shit, you know, or underhanded shit. Like maybe it's not that deep, but this person is like underhanded about everything or whatnot. Okay. Because I feel like you're being very strategic when it comes to you and this person because of tension, you know? And that's really it. You're not speaking to this person. You are straight up ignoring this person. Your reading is super point blank, and I'm so thankful for it because it's point blank, period. You're like, no, you're either not touching the situation again because you're aware of some type of deception that caused some type of upheaval, and it's like you're not playing stupid, or there's, you know, a fear of unwanted attention, or you're just straight up confused, having a hard time trusting your intuition. Like some of you are tempted to go back to a karmic situation, and you may be in a little bit of self-denial type of energy, okay? You may be starting to get too much time to think about the good times, forgetting why the hell you left in the first place. You know, something like that. But I feel like you're doing a really good job being mentally resilient when it comes to you and this person. You're doing a really good job. So, yours is point blank, period. You're not talking to this person. If anything, Libra, if this is a situation where there's a temptation to go back to your ex, a lot of you guys are low-key like on the verge of a mental breakdown. okay? And you may just want to wait. You don't want to ever go back to an ex or do anything for that matter when it comes to anything serious. When you're just, you know, not in the right mind frame, you're not really in the right spot personally. And I know that's easier to say than do, but you know, I feel like a lot of you guys are just, you know, confused, and you may have a little bit too much time to think, or again, it's like you're on the verge of a little bit of a mental breakdown. And when you're at that space, try to think of what would create a more, you know, easy ride at this moment, okay? Because a lot of times we're tempted to return to people or invest into people because we're bored, or because we set ourselves up to fail by allowing too many vulnerabilities, right? And we always need to be aware that when we have vulnerability points in any aspect, money, love, passions, enthusiasm, you know, our own mind, we create an experience where we can ascend into an experience, but it's just going to be nothing but trials and bullshit that you didn't need to go through if you would have just had that area of your life filled yourself. So like I said, a lot of times reconciliations or just love or fuck boys and all this shit, it always occurs because we're bored, and or we just don't love ourselves enough ourselves. We don't fill that void, you know. So my point is, Libra, I feel like you're feeling a little bit vulnerable. There's something here that is mentally exhausting you. You're trying to be mentally resilient, but you are low key like waiting. It's almost like you're, if it's an ex, Libra, it's almost like you want someone to tell you what the right thing is to do, which means you're not ready to make a decision. Wait, okay? Find something else to get your attention. Find something else to get you motivated. Create something. Make a plan for something a few months down the road where you have something to focus on. And if you truly love someone, you will want that person regardless of your circumstance, you know, or if someone is truly good for you even. So your circumstance, if that changes the way you feel, that's probably very much codependent bullshit, okay? Whoever you're dealing with, and I'm not saying that lightly. I know it's easier said than done when you're in that moment, but yeah, whoever you're dealing with, Libra, this is someone that feels, you know, a little bit rejected by you. They do look at you as your happily ever after. Again, this could be a new person. It doesn't have to be an ex. So I was just giving that scenario. Whoever this person is, this is someone that's looking at you as their happily ever after. They are feeling a little bit rejected, though. They may be feeling like you're bored of them, or you're playing hard to get, or they're just getting this energy like you know, you're bored of them. Or again, they may feel like you're shutting them down or giving them the silent treatment, because they feel like you're being quite cautious here. And I feel like whoever this person is, Libra, damn, this person does love you. Whoever this person is, honestly, if they didn't love you before, they kind of fell in love with you over time. Okay, or they're developing a lot of admiration, appreciation, and respect, you know, for you. Even if it's something new. Like, you can hate someone and then, like, kind of low-key, like, respect them. It's consistency. Okay? So, I feel like if that was your situation, this person may have kind of, over time, like, really developed a lot of love or respect for you. The Devil, Knight of Cups. You could be dealing with a Virgo. I just got to throw that out there, because Virgo is highly tempted to make an offer or communicate with someone, but they also got this energy of like feeling like they needed to defend themselves or something. I don't know, but you could be potentially. But this is someone that is like in love with you. What? Who? What? Why are you ignoring this person? I see this person making an offer, Libra. Oh, hot damn. Oh, hot damn, Libra. You guys have been getting good reads, I feel, lately, but someone's making you an offer. Or they're tempted by your offer. They could be tempted by your offer. You would know because you would have made the offer. Okay? Because this is someone that is falling in love with you. Or they fell in love with you. And now they're tempted by some type of offer that maybe you have made in the past. But now they may be feeling like you're thinking negatively on them. Or you're being a little bit more cautious. So, yeah, Libra, you are getting an offer from someone that looks at you as their end all, you know, but they may feel again, they're a little bit nervous because they may feel like you've either grown tired of them, or you focused on the negative of them, or they may feel like you got better things to do. Like, why would Libra want me? You know, it's like a little bit of insecurity type of energy. But I do see this person making an offer. So I like it. But what's going on with you, though? How is Libra going to react to this person? Because, I don't know, maybe you don't even know. Let's try that again. How is Libra going to react to this person? Two of Pentacles. So I feel like you're not really sure. Like, you're willing to kind of make adjustments here, or you're willing to kind of consider. Eight of Cups, though. Maybe some of you guys are back and forth in regards to walking away from a situation to pursue this person for some of you. And I'm not saying that you're walking away from a person. Maybe you're considering walking away from your hometown, walking away from a job that you've worked at for 10 years. There's something, because the Two of Pentacles can often be a career change as well, right? So I do feel like you're in a space of like, this is how you're going to react. I feel like you are considering walking away from something that is no longer serving you in order to make room. The Two of Pentacles is someone that's trying to like play around with what they got so they can make room for something new, right? But they're also aware of the reality that they're dealing with. Knight of Swords. Yeah, I feel... Libra, I feel like you are going to want to seize this opportunity. It's just a matter of making it happen and making room for it and letting go of something that no longer serves you in order to seize this, you know. Because there is some type of decision you need to make. Either you need to switch jobs because they live somewhere else, or you need to walk away from something here in order to live in your truth. Because the Knight of Swords is someone that lives in his truth, but it can be quite destructive, right? When you speak truth on something that was built off lies, it's going to destroy, you know. And that's when people get all defensive and shit, because they're built on they're built on a tower of lies, right? So I feel like you're in a space of like contemplating if it's a good time to kind of destroy that old tower. Okay, it does not sound dramatic, but yeah. So I feel like you're willing, but there is some adjustments. Okay, you're willing to make time. You're willing to prioritize the situation, but you're also considering the reality you're dealing with. But you're getting a shit ton of love this week. I fucking love it. I fucking love it. Is this reading? Oh shit. This reading is for Valentine's Day. Not really, but maybe I'll make a separate Valentine's Day one. I'm not really sure. Do you guys even like Valentine's Day? But I just realized that this is like during Valentine's Day. Either way. Anyways, just give me 1 minute, guys. Okay, I'll be right back. Just give me a second. Forgot something. Don't mind me. right. Sorry about that. Anywho. All right. No, next is Scorpio, Tasha. Oh, you got Scorpio. Never mind, I didn't see that. Man, what is with tonight? I'm messing up on everything. Anyway, we are on to Scorpio. All right, what do we have for Scorpio and their person? Two more. What do we have for Scorpio? Yeah, sorry about that. Three shuffles. Overall energy for you, Scorpio, we have the Three of Wands in reverse with the Eight of Wands in reverse right under that. Well, I do feel like you're being quite, like, ruthless right now in your approach when it comes to something that you feel was just a failed attempt, honestly. Okay, I do feel like you're distancing yourself from a past situation, but the problem is the lesson has not been learned. So whatever this is that you're distancing yourself, whether it's a past connection that wasn't really that deep, or whether it's a relationship, there's something here that you're trying to distance yourself from, you know, in this energy of the grass is greener on the other side, but there's some type of lesson that is not learned. Okay, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't leave it, but without some type of acknowledgement, either on a personal level or how something keeps coming about or how you keep getting wrapped up into a situation, nothing is ever actually going to change, okay? Because there is a new path opening up for you, Scorpio, which is a good thing. There is a new path opening up for you. And I feel like you're considering making other plans. You're considering choosing a new direction, whether that's love, whether that's moving. What's this Two of Wands? Three of Cups. Some of you guys are wanting to maybe reunite with a sibling, or there is a sibling potentially or a friend that's like, hey, why don't you move to my town? I don't know, a little bit more. Page of Swords in reverse. I feel like you're considering either reuniting with someone, or you're just in this space of like, do you know what, screw this, I just want to go party, I just want to go get drunk with my girls, I just want to, you know, do something, you know, or again, you're in the space of kind of wanting to leave something in the past and, you know, just be oblivious to it. Nothing wrong with that. And there is some type of opportunity to either reunite with a friend, a sibling, or something like that, or just do something that does seem to bring you a lot of happiness. I don't really see you speaking out on this to someone, okay? You're keeping whatever this desire is to yourself. If anything, you've completely cut communication with someone, or if you are communicating with them, you're being very like overly blunt, like, please take my hint type of blunt, like, please get the point that I'm not happy, or this is not going to cut it, or my left ear is ringing. A lot of you guys are having problems with a masculine, or you're having problems with your masculine. We all have a masculine energy. Yeah. Because like I said, Scorpio, I feel like, again, you're thinking a little bit irrationally. Give me one more. That King of Swords in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse. I feel like you're having a hard time focusing. You're thinking a little bit irrationally. You don't really know what the right decision is to make at this time. And I feel like you're trying to look for outlets. You're trying to look for sources of happiness. You're trying to, you know, reunite with people that bring you happiness. But at the end of the day, Scorpio, you're not really taking action on anything. I'm not going to lie. Okay. You may feel limited. You may feel stuck. You may feel trapped. You may feel, embarrassed even about a situation where it kind of makes you feel limited when it comes to what you can do, or if you do need help from others, it's like you're kind of embarrassed to ask for help, even if it is from a close friend. It's like you're feeling kind of limited right now, and you're not really sure what to do. If you are dealing with someone at the moment, you have cut them off in hopes of finding something better, but at the end of the day, I don't really see you making any movement. It's kind of like a really scattered, you know energy that's going on for you this week, knowing you want something better, knowing you want to feel better, knowing you want, to make improvements, but you're not really sure how to get that just yet. But the Ace of Swords in reverse is also like you are on the verge of a breakthrough or some type of like aha type of energy or clarity or something like that. You just don't got it yet. And I feel like you're trying to, again, what I've learned, I'm just going to take it or leave it, is like I find if you have ideas or if you have plans or if you make plans in the heat of a moment and you find yourself doubting it a lot, okay, sometimes people call that fear. I call that use common sense. And if you find yourself doubting something a lot, just don't do it, okay? Because even big changes do come with doubts, don't get me wrong, but there's enough facts to support why those doubts should be overcome. And if you have something that there's not enough facts, there's not enough, like, it doesn't even make any sense. Like maybe you're considering moving or traveling abroad and you're starting to realize like this doesn't even make sense. Like there's not even enough facts to support this. It's probably not your best choice. And I would wait for a better idea, okay, or a better source of understanding. Because yeah, there is definitely sometimes we go through changes and it brings in a lot of fear, it brings in a lot of doubt, but then you also have a shit ton of facts and supporting energy. Like say you're leaving a relationship, right? Yeah, it sucks, it's uncomfortable, you have to face a lot of shit, you have to face a lot of fears, whatever it is, but you also have so much facts and so much, psst, here comes our kitty, our mascot, so much. It's like you also have so much facts to kind of like make it make sense. But if you find yourself coming up on plans and ideas, oh, I know, I'm sorry, baby. If you find yourself coming up on plans or ideas that literally make zero sense, it's probably not the best idea. Especially if it's just, it makes you happy, but it doesn't really have a lot of long-term sustainability or whatever it may be. Okay? Be able to separate like, just bad ideas with whether you're just not doing something because of fear, is all I'm saying. Can we not? No. No, thank you. Maybe find a spot and settle down. Anyway, so like I said, I feel like you have an opportunity to either reunite with a sibling, and maybe just taking a vacation would be good for you. Because yeah, you're not really in the right mind frame this week. And that doesn't mean you're crazy. It just means like you're not sure of yourself. So you need some more time. You need some more experiences to give you a little bit more clarity. Okay? Whoever you're dealing with, Scorpio. So to make it simpler, I feel like you're pissed at someone, Scorpio. I feel like you're pissed at someone, but you may be thinking irrationally, like, I want to go now. I want to do something now. And maybe you can, just don't be too crazy. Okay? Or be crazy, I don't care. Whoever you're dealing with, Scorpio, this is someone that is taking your lack of investment as you don't love them. And I feel like they're more focused on themselves. They feel like this is one-sided. They feel like you don't love them. Okay, they may, if you are in a relationship, they may feel and sense like a lot of repressed emotions from you, but they don't know how to deal with it because they feel like you don't even want to invest into it. You don't even want to work on it. You don't even want to fix it. Because I don't really see this person investing into the situation. They're more focused on being single or their own independence, their own money, whatever it may be, because they feel like this is one-sided. Even if you're in a relationship, they feel like you have zero motivation to work on that relationship. Temperance in reverse, Sun in reverse. Yeah, there could have definitely been some type of disagreement or argument, a lack of perspective even, that caused this person to really lack optimism when it comes to the two of you. Because I don't see this person expressing themselves. They're more so holding tight to their own source of security or whatever makes them feel good, really. I don't see this person expressing themselves. And if they do feel like you're trying to, if they do feel like repressed emotions from you, Scorpio, in the way where you're trying to get your digs in, or you're trying to say something without saying it, they don't agree with how you're handling it. And it kind of makes them not really optimistic or enthusiastic to even continue this relationship or make it a relationship. They don't like the digs, or they don't like the repressed way of expressing yourself. Okay. Like this person is just either seeing it as disrespect or seeing it as you don't love them, you know. Like, for example, if it's a relationship and you're not happy, it's like you may be going on if you're not happy and whatnot. And it is really nice to be able to have that support. But sometimes we need to be honest with ourselves and remind ourselves people can't read our mind. And if we want to make changes, like, we do have to be direct in regards to what our concerns are, what is stressing us out. And if you still don't get a fuck from them, then yeah, I would say, you know, I mean, depending on what's going on, that's not, it definitely takes two, but this person feels like you're just closing off rather than even trying to make it work. And they see it as like, they don't agree with it. And they're kind of losing their patience. Okay? So, I feel like this person is just being single or focused on themselves right now, and they don't even feel like you love them. So, okay, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. We also have Leo. Could be any sign as far as elements go. Some of you guys may have said some hurtful things to this person too, depending on how deep it was, that may not even have been true. Okay, or there's just been some manipulation of communication because you do desire to make improvements, but you're not really sure of what the right thing is to do. So, you know, I don't know. My best advice for you would just to be like retreat and just wait, or focus on what's necessary, you know. But I feel like you're looking toward new paths right now because you're just not. You're not happy with this person, or you're just, if it's a new person, you may be embarrassed of your situation, but you don't know how to express your truth because you're embarrassed. And even though you want to make improvements, you don't know how to say what you want to say. Let's see. All right, Sagittarius. Oh, that felt good. God, I like to get those out. I hate when like I get half yawns and it's like. All right, what do we have for Sagittarius and their person? What's good, Heather? Five shuffles. What do we have for Sagittarius and their person? Three more. Three shuffles. What do we have for Sagittarius and their person? Overall energy for you, Sagittarius: Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse, Four of Pentacles, King of Swords in reverse. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Empress in reverse. Like, what's going on with you? there's definitely, like, again, I'm not saying you are insecure, but when it comes to you and this person, there is some sense of like insecurity, feeling unwelcomed, feeling like they don't want you to like inbox them or whatever it may be. I do feel like you are in a space of like protecting, you know, what you got going on, or just kind of like, how do you say? It's like you're playing it safe. Let's just put it that way. You're playing it safe when it comes to you and this person, and it could be stemmed from insecurities. Because we do have the Nine of Cups in reverse as well. Because I feel like you're in a space where you don't want drama at all, but you may feel like this person looks negatively on you. Honestly, Sagittarius, I feel like you're just looking at this as a wish on fulfillment, and you're just choosing to go your own way because you're like, what's the point? This person either looks negatively on me. I don't want the drama. Like, yes, it didn't work out the way you wanted, but it's like you're using your own inner guidance system. It's like you're using common sense. No, I wouldn't say common sense. It's like you're trying to be wise. You're trying to be practical. You're trying to not, you know, you're definitely withdrawn from the situation. Okay, withdrawn from this person, you know, isolating yourself or whatever it may be. Because I feel like even if it was something that you wish could go better, or even if you wish there would be more potential, if it's something new, you're not really, you don't want the drama at the same time, you know. And again, with the Four of Wands in reverse, if it is a relationship, it's like you may miss them. The Four of Wands in reverse is the card of being homesick, right? Or if it's a new person, you just get this feeling of you don't belong, right? It's like you have this feeling where you're not welcome. They don't want you to message them or whatever. So I feel with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like you are kind of reserving your energy and kind of keeping it to yourself, keeping it for yourself. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse can be known as selfish, right? And greedy, but I don't feel like you're doing it because you're greedy or selfish. I feel like you're doing it really to just not be stupid. You know what I mean? And you may feel like it was already a wish unfulfilled, and you feel like this person has a negative outlook on you, and you don't want to escalate drama, you know? And it's really that simple. And you're just choosing to kind of go your own way. Okay? Whoever you're dealing with, this is someone that is... this is someone that either got sick of waiting on the situation, or they just look at you as quite manipulative, or if it is someone that... This is someone that's more focused on themselves or being single, okay? They're definitely turning their back on the situation to make other plans. You could be dealing with... a Leo, I think. There was someone specifically in that energy. I think it was Leo. Either way, it's like this is someone that is just choosing to focus on themselves and be single, because they feel like you're manipulative, or they feel like they've got some type of bad news in regards to the situation that either makes them feel like you're just not interested. Like for some of you, this person may just straight up feel like you're not interested, or they feel like there's too many inconsistencies or a lack of loyalty, or something made this person feel like there's a lack of loyalty, or they can't rely on the situation. Okay, and I feel like they're more so turning their back on the situation to make other plans. And again, if it was something new, give me one more with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. If it was something new, Four of Swords. If it's something new or old, take it how you want it. This is someone that may feel like you lack common sense when it comes to something that they're going through, that they're trying to overcome, or something like that. So the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, like this is someone that feels like they're receiving like mixed signals, or you say you're interested, but then, you know, you lack common sense when it comes to their reality, you know? Like maybe you say you want them, but, you know, they've already built a family or something like that. There's something here where they feel like there's not enough effort or investment on your part, or there's a lack of consideration for some type of underlying sort of truth that they feel like they need energy for, if I'm going to be honest with you. Okay. I do. What's this Three of Wands in regards to Sagittarius? Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I feel like this person is just turning their back on the situation. Okay, I do feel like they're trying to rise above playing victim, or if it's something deep, again, I say usually both ends of the spectrum, so take it how you want. If it was something deep, this is someone that feels, this is someone that's, you know, rising above playing victim, rising above bitching, rising above he said, she said, whatever, and they're just looking the other direction completely. If it's something new, though, this is someone that is, if it's something new or just something you haven't got that deep with, this is someone that feels like they're, like this is something that ended or should have ended a long time ago, if I'm going to be honest with you. So maybe if you've been waiting on this person for quite some time, they feel like it should have ended a long time ago, or it did end a long time ago. Because I don't see this person putting too much effort into the situation. So, what's this Hermit? Because like I said, I feel like, I know it sounds like a negative read, the Magician. See, I do feel like you're in a space of like becoming enlightened to new paths that you can create for yourself, or new love. And I feel like you're kind of getting back into your power. I feel like it was more, yeah. I know, I'm not gonna lie. This week, I feel like you're still kind of hung up on something that just did not work out, and you're trying to remain in your power. You're trying to be smart about the lack of cooperation you're receiving from someone, or the lack of interest even. And that's it. Okay? Sorry, Sag. I'm trying, like, it's just a week, okay? And it may not even be a reading, okay? It may not even be a reading. Okay. Capricorn. What do we have for Capricorn and their person? Two of Pentacles in reverse wanted to come out. Someone may be trying to have their cake and eat it too. Or someone has divided loyalties. It's like their eyes are bigger than their mouth is, kind of thing. Whether that's you or someone else. I don't know. Let's see. One more. What do we have for Capricorn and their person? The Emperor. Nice. 3 shuffles. You could be dealing with an Aries. Page of Swords, Ace of Wands in reverse. Capricorn is your overall energy. Ace of Cups in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Well, I don't really see you taking action toward this person. I feel like you're more so trying to get more information. Really. It's like you're kind of using your head right now. Oh. Yeah, Capricorn. I feel like you guys are in a space of like looking to the new. 100%. There is something here that is done for you, okay, where you feel some sense of completion with. You know, I feel like you've just given up on something here. What's the Seven of Wands in reverse? Nine of Cups. What's the Two of Wands? King of Wands. Look at you, Capricorn. I love this. I feel like you're in a space of just wanting to take control of your damn life, okay? Sorry, not damn life. But it's like you're wanting to take control of your life. I feel like you're ready, you know, King of Wands, Two of Wands, Nine of Cups, Seven of Wands in reverse. You're done wasting your time in certain directions. Now, again, this doesn't necessarily have to be isolated to love per se, but I do feel like you are in a space of, you know, feeling excited about a new path, ready to kind of take, you know, ready to kind of get out of your comfort zone here. And I feel like you're kind of being hit this week with a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm, feeling quite innovative, especially when it comes to like your career and, you know, starting new things in your career. But in regards to love, sometimes I have a hard time isolating it to love. In regards to love, I feel like there is someone that you're quite passionate about, okay, but you're a little bit on the fence because you're still getting information. Like I said, like you may be still talking to them if it's a new lover, because I do see you talking to someone or learning about someone, communicating with someone, but there's still this energy of trying to be smart, trying to not jump right in. And also you're in a space of having a lot going on yourself, right? Having a lot of personal goals, having a lot of things that you want to do yourself. Because I'm not going to lie, if you are talking to someone new, I feel like the desire to make that work, like it's still at a weak phase. Let's just put it that way. Because you're like a fucking bulldozer right now. And you're in a space of like, if this person is at all a distraction to your plan, to what you got going on, to your business, to something here for the greater good of what you feel is necessary for you, I feel like there's a little bit of a weak energy when it comes to fighting for it. And again, you could just be talking to someone, seeing where it goes, dating around. But I feel like at the end of the day, Capricorn, you're quite centered, okay? You're the center, okay? And if you're not the center of your life, guess what? You are a follower, or you are, what is it? Or you're chasing or following or something like that. There's some type of set. Oh. But everything should be like a ripple off you, right? No, stop. That's like not, it's, I don't want to confuse people. But I feel like you are the center of your life right now. Not to say you're self-centered. And self-centered isn't always a bad thing. I mean, maybe, no, maybe I shouldn't say that. It really depends on how you use it and if you justify hurting people in regards to that. But anyway, I'm just gonna get off the conversation. But the King of Wands can be a little bit self-centered. That's because he's so ambitious, and he kind of has like, he's kind of tone deaf, I suppose, sometimes to what he kind of bulldozes in the process, because he's got a plan, he wants to take action. He's very opposing and defensive toward anybody that has something to say about it. And I feel like you're in that kind of energy this week, Capricorn, where you're ready to take action on something new. When it comes to love, I'm not going to lie, I don't really feel like you have your eyes set on someone specific. I feel like if you are talking to someone, there is attraction there, but there's not that desire to commit. There's not that desire to attach yourself in a way that, you know, you would feel like you're sacrificing a part of yourself. Like, there's not that desire, if I'm going to be honest with you. Okay? I feel like you're more so focused on bettering yourself right now and on your own goals, your own dreams. And I know this is love, like I said, but just give me one more on that Two of Wands. See if we get a little bit more. Ace of Swords in reverse. I feel like potentially there was some type of poor decision made in your love life in the past, and that in itself is what you're taking control over this week. Because I really don't feel like you have a whole lot of attention span for love right now, because again, you're set on something, or you're taking control for a bad decision that was made prior in order to move toward greener pastures, really. And there's a cycle done for you. And you have subsiding anxiety about it, because you're realizing how much control you really do have in regards to your life and in regards to people not being able to hold you back. It's really that simple. Whoever you're dealing with, Capricorn, whoever you're dealing with, this is someone that's you have this person weak a little bit, not necessarily in a cute way. Like this kind of feels like someone that is mad that you're walking away. Um, it's like this is someone that still wants to fight with you. Not because they're drama, but there is this energy where they still want to fight with you. They still want to like they want you to care. It's like they're looking for you to care. Especially if it was like a relationship or something like that. Page of Cups, Knight of Wands in reverse. Like this is someone that is quite back and forth between either being mad or hateful towards you and trying to apologize for getting mad. It's kind of like that cycle of abuse, you know? It's like a very back and forth energy. And I feel like you do this. I'm not saying they're abusive or anything, but I do feel like this person is, you know, vulnerable, feeling weak, having a hard time maintaining their composure. They may have a weak sense of self, okay, where they're having a hard time grounding themselves to some degree. Not to say they're weak, but they're just in a weak space potentially. And I do feel like this person, again, they're in a defensive energy towards you, still wanting to fight for this, but realizing that you're walking away and there's no one to fight with. And they're kind of back and forth between lashing out. So they may lash out at you this week or kind of, you know, show vulnerability, God forbid. And then apologize for it or apologize for how they acted. And it seems to be like a very strong mixture of that. Honestly, a lot of you guys are not even distracted by this person. If that is the case, like if you do have someone that's trying to start shit with you or get your attention or get a reaction out of you, I don't really see you even letting it be a distraction. You're kind of puncturing it before it even, it's like you're not even giving it attention, you know, or communicating or whatever it may be. Like you guys are very focused on a new path or creating a new something new here for yourself, whether that's love or work or whatever it may be. And your person is hurt and they're having a hard time dealing with you walking away. And if it was a long-term relationship, you know, regardless of the facts, you have to be empathetic to the fact that people are going to be hurt. You kind of have to let them, you know, be hurt. Okay. I'm not saying you should let them hurt you or anything like that, but people are going to be hurt. And if you're insensitive to that for whatever reason, just distance yourself. And if they disregard your boundary, then stand up for yourself. But you have to be empathetic to the fact that people are going to be hurt. I never understand people that, you know, anyways, doesn't matter. It's like, so I feel like this is someone that's just dealing with some hurt. And so if it was a relationship, like I said, this is someone that's hurt. They still want you, but they're realizing you're walking away. And there is some type of attempt to apologize for either player-like behavior or lashing out or being angry or inconsistent, you know, but I feel like they're starting to realize that, you know, you're walking away. If it was something new, it's similar, just a lower spectrum. If it was something new, Capricorn, this is someone that is very vulnerable to you. They have a soft spot for you, but they're kind of, you know, trying to get a reaction out of you. Really, it's like they're trying to get your attention. There's a lot of like in and out type of energy because they feel like you're either emotionally unavailable or not interested, and it kind of makes them feel inadequate. Okay, because this is someone that may feel inadequate to you, or and it's like they're trying to avoid putting themselves in a position where they're embarrassed. And this is someone that wants to put in the work, but they don't know how to say that, really, because they are quite defensive. We got a lot of defensive energy tonight, so I don't know if collective is defensive as shit or what, but I noticed that. Anyway, so yeah, I do feel like this person is trying to get your attention. If you are in communication, they are going to be being vulnerable with you, potentially even in an argumentative way. I don't even want to say argumentative. It's just kind of giving you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Like they have feelings for you, but they're hurt, and you know, everything like that. And if it's new, I feel like this person is way too weak to approach you. Not weak, they're lacking confidence to approach you, and they're trying to avoid embarrassing themselves, They do admire you, but there's a lack of confidence, and they're more so trying to get your attention in other ways. But you're not reacting, are you? Like, you are like a fucking bulldozer this week, Capricorn. I gotta get a little bit more tea on what this Two of Wands is. Queen of Swords. Some of you have just received the truth or mental clarity to be able to make a final decision to close something out from your past. Okay, others of you are just kind of on the verge of a new path or new business endeavor because you have received some type of knowledge or you've learned something new. You may not be sure how to get something going, but there's that excitement, there's that intrigued energy where you're willing to learn, you're receptive to learn, you're open to something new. And it's creating a lot of enthusiasm. I mean, when you spend a lot of time being bored and you finally find something that gets your attention, it's exciting, you know. So if it's a job, it's like I feel like you're just receiving a lot of knowledge, or someone is teaching you. You could have a mentor, and you're more so prioritizing the more material things in life right now because that seems to be making you happy and excited. But in regards to love, I feel like you've received the truth on someone, and you feel like you feel like you know the facts enough to kind of make a final decision and go your own way. Okay? So you could be dealing with a Leo. We have Pisces and Cancer. So yeah, I do feel like this person will be trying to express themselves. If it is a new person, it's very like, you know, like very like like it's very like liking your photo and seeing how you're gonna react, or you know, complimenting you at work and seeing how you're going to react. There's like, you know, someone that prizes, it's like there's a lack of confidence to just be direct because they don't want to embarrass themselves, but it's like they're trying to see how you react. Okay? And I don't even feel like you are picking up what they're laying down, or you're just not with it. I don't know. All right, Aquarius. So I would just be mindful of that. If you are interested in love this week, be mindful of people that are trying to get your attention. And I'm not saying you should feed into bullshit, okay? But be mindful, because you may overlook someone that may be flirting with you, but you don't really see it like that. But I don't know. Okay, Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius and their person? Back. Hi, Ellen. Let's get karma. What do we have for Aquarius and their person? Three shuffles. Five of Wands in reversed when it's come out. So some of you guys could be clearing the air with someone, or, you know, coming to some form of solution if it's a relationship, if there was an issue. Or you could just be straight up battle fatigued and saying, fuck this. Let's see. Overall energy for you, Nine of Pentacles in reverse with the Lovers in reverse right under that. Six of Swords in reverse. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Three of Wands in reverse. So there is some insecurity, okay, but it is because you're unhappy with some type of choice and you're resisting making improvements because you're discouraged with some type of already existing failed attempt that you feel like you made. So you may feel like you have made some attempts to make improvements and it didn't work out the way you had hoped, and now you're a little bit, you know, I'm not saying you are insecure, but when it comes to you and this person, you may feel like insecure, okay, or just lacking confidence, or you may feel like they got a really superficial view of you, or whatever it may be. I also feel like, you know, you're having a hard time trusting this connection. And again, something here, it's like you may feel like there was already some type of attempt that didn't work out the way you had hoped. And now you're quite discouraged. And it's like you may be starting to feel that disconnect, you know, or starting to have starting to not trust it, or starting to not trust this person's motives, or you feel like this person doesn't trust your motives. I don't know. Let's see. Because yeah, I do feel like there's some discouragement here. Like, for example, if it's a long-term relationship, you feel like you gave it your all and it didn't work out, and now you're discouraged, and now there's this like putting your foot down, resisting making improvements, because you can't help but feel that, you know, falling out, or that disconnect, or that you know, like, if it's a relationship, you may feel like it's a superficial relationship, okay? And if it's a connection, you may feel like there was some attempt to make improvements and it didn't work out, and now it's like you're putting your foot down because now you don't really even trust the connection to begin with. Yeah, see, it's like you're kind of going with the flow. Knight of Swords in reverse has some type of inferiority complex that makes him feel like he can't speak his truth. It can be like walking on eggshells or following someone's lead. You do miss this person if you're not with them. Oh, look at this. Okay. Well, look at this. All your worries will be over. Oh, I shouldn't say that, because let's just put it this way. I feel like you are receiving some type of an apology. Now, if this is a relationship, this is straight up you speaking not your, or you speaking not. If this is a relationship, I don't see you speaking your truth. It's kind of like, I'm too tired to fight. Let's just make it work and go with it and see where it goes. And I'm not saying you don't want the relationship, but maybe you're just too tired to speak some type of truth here that has discouraged you about the connection. It could be money problems. It could be just feeling off, feeling disconnected, or whatnot, or feeling like your ships aren't coming in, feeling like things aren't really going anywhere. But I feel like if this is a relationship, I do feel like the two of you are kind of working things out. You know, the fighting's over. It's like that nostalgic, like, you know, but it's still this energy of like, you know, holding back something. It's kind of like when things clear up, but you still have so much that you know you could say or want to say, but you don't have the energy to say it because you know it's going to be very destructive. It's like that. So if there's a relationship at play, I feel like the two of you will reunite, and I feel like you are doing it. I'm not saying you don't love them or want them, but this week it almost may feel like you have to bite your tongue on something in regards to some type of frustration that you feel. Okay? Because it does seem to be like whoever you're dealing with is kind of reaching out to you. Now, if this is not a relationship, I feel like there is some type of reconciliation being offered to you, and I feel like you're willing to compromise or clear the air or make things work, but there's a lot of shyness, nervousness, having a hard time still saying what you want to say. There's some type of insecurity, like saying what you want to say. Give me one more on that Knight of Swords in reverse. I feel like it's just stemmed from a lack of confidence, really having a hard time, you know, taking control in the situation. Okay, it could be a lack of perspective, or you're still mad about something for some of you. Okay, so for some of you, you know, you're having a hard time saying what you want to say because you're still mad about something, or you still don't agree. Like there's some type of discord or difference in values, and it's like I'll make it work, or I'll, you know, apologize, or, you know, keep things civil, like regardless of the situation. But there's still something here you're either mad about, or if it is something like fairly new, you could just be lacking the right understanding here, having a hard time distinguishing your ego from your intuition, and it is causing a lack of confidence if it's something new. But either way, I still feel like there's this like opportunity to reconnect with someone. Okay, but again, whether it's new, past, current, you're holding back what you need to say. Okay. whoever you're dealing with, what's this 10 of Wands in reverse? The Emperor. Page of Pentacles in reversed. All right, I'm not gonna lie with you. This is someone that may look at you as like you're being a buzzkill, Aquarius. You're being a buzzkill, or you're just being way too cynical on the situation. You're being way too like you know, stubbornly not willing to fix something or work on something. Like this person may be looking at you like you're being a little bit of a buzzkill, or you're being stubborn, or you're being, you know, whatever. Okay, I don't see them holding it against you, but this is someone that's like, damn, like if I don't take control in the situation, Aquarius is sure as hell not gonna do it. Okay, and y'all are fixed. Y'all can get just your feet in the freaking mud and it stays there. Okay, it's not a bad thing. We all have our good and bad traits. They work for the greater good of one or the other. But either way, I feel like you are in a space, or not you. This person is in a space of, you know, like if I don't make things work or apologize or, you know, try to work with this relationship, nothing is going to happen. Okay, because yeah, I feel like this person is in a space of like wanting to take control, make things work. If this was a relationship, they're trying to take control over some type of financial stress the two of you are dealing with. And if it's not a relationship, this is someone that is trying to take control of some type of 3D issue, like not 3D. Well, yeah, but it's like this person may feel like you look at them as someone that's offering them something unattainable, or they may feel like you look at this as completely unattainable. It's like they're trying to take control in a way where they can offer you something that is attainable. Okay, like this is someone that wants to fight for you. Okay, let's just put it that way. Or it's like they're trying to step up to the plate simply because they're looking at you like Aquarius is never going to. Okay, they're being stubborn, or they're being, you know, too, you know, they feel like you're, like I said, hung up on something where you're just not willing to make it work. And I do feel like there is some type of attempt here to have some type of happily ever after with you. Okay, this could be someone that is coming back from the past, or if this is someone you're not with, this is definitely some type of return of someone. Okay, an attempt to get on better terms with you, an attempt to have some type of relationship with you, an attempt to share emotion with you. If it's a relationship, this is someone that, again, is trying to take control of some type of hardship that the two of you are going through. So maybe there was some type of financial hardship, or stress or adversity that the two of you have been going through, that maybe they feel like you're being like underhanded about, and they're picking up the hints. Okay, and I feel like they're like, okay, you know, I'll step it up, I'll try to make this work. They're definitely attempting to kind of make things work with you. Okay, look, Ace of Pentacles. Man, if this is a relationship, your person is stepping it up, like for real. Okay, but you know, so I do feel like there is going to be a solid offer, or this person is trying to gain some source of security or secure an insecure situation, you know, just to maintain, just because they love you. Honestly, with the 10 of Cups, they do want to keep the family together, if it's a family, or it's like they want to make things work. And if it's not a relationship, this person still, they have a lot of feelings for you, that you make this person happy. Their main intentions are a relationship. Okay, but they may feel like it's going to take some time, and they may feel like just trying to communicate with you is a little bit tough, because they may feel like you're just like, maybe you are talking and you're just kind of picking their plan apart, and whatever it is. Either way, they're taking control. Okay, if it's a relationship, I just gotta put this out there. This person is taking control, but you're looking at it like you're just doing that. You're just doing that to keep me or make a statement. You know how relationships get like that, right? Where people only change when they want to keep you, kind of thing. You may be kind of in that space where you think that. When in this reading, I feel like they're authentically trying to like take control of potentially an irresponsible move, or just take control of their own irresponsibilities. But you do definitely have an offer, something solid, something that has the opportunity to grow. The Justice card. Look, they want to make things right. So again, whoever this person is, they want to make things right. They're coming at you with the utmost integrity. They're being honest, they're being fair. If it's a relationship, it's like they're doing everything they can to make things fair, to have equal give and take. You know, like they're doing everything they can to make things work with you. They're doing everything they can to make things work with you. How does Aquarius feel toward this person? Because I can't tell if you're like trying to, because this kind of looks like, you know, for some of you, it's almost like you're fed up with the situation. So I don't even know if you want this person. King of Swords in reverse. Give me another card on the Aquarius's feelings. Judgment in reverse and the Nine of Wands. So I feel like you are thinking a little bit irrationally, either because of some type of bad judgment call or something here that is causing you to fear whether this is even an opportunity or a good opportunity. And it does have you a little bit suspicious, defensive, because yeah, I do feel like some of you guys may be thinking irrationally, or you're very, you know, kind of picking it apart, you know. It's like you may be picking it apart or being quite harsh with this person, out of fear or self-doubt, or judgment in reverse can also be like not really seeing the situation clearly as well, or you may feel like you're not seeing it clearly. Some of you guys, if you have been already communicating with this person, you could be pissed about false accusations. And now you feel like, can I even trust you? You know what I mean? Like, even if you've been in a relationship, like maybe you guys got in an argument and they said some things that was just out of line. And now it's like, who the fuck are you kind of thing, you know? Because I feel like you're very defensive toward whoever this person is. King of Cups, though. You're very defensive. I feel like there is emotion, but you may feel like this person is very in a note emotionally, or immature emotionally mature. You don't trust this person. Okay, so if it's something new where it never really got that deep, you just don't trust it. You're thinking irrationally. You may feel like the opportunity isn't there. It's like you feel kind of pushed in a corner when it comes to what you can or cannot say. And you're a little bit defensive about the whole situation. Okay, and if it's something that you've been dealing with already, it's like you're pissed or just thinking irrationally out of fear or not being able to see the situation clearly. There could also be some frustration or whatnot because of false accusations or just judgment. Like maybe this person has judged you even from the get-go and you're defensive about that. Maybe this person is giving you the idea that you're just some superficial whatever, and you may feel judged by this person, and it makes you feel like kind of awkward because it's like, well, I don't want to be stuck proving myself to you. It's like I shouldn't have to prove myself to you, you know, because you don't have to prove yourself to anybody, just FYI. I mean, unless you want to. But it's like you may feel like judged a little bit by this person. Okay? So, you know, either way, this person is really trying to make things work. Like, whether you believe it or not, they really are trying to make things work with you. Even though they know you're being quite hard on them or picking their plan apart, or, you know, whatever. Or again, if there was something that occurred that has you feeling like this, I do feel like they want to like bring stability into that and speak their truth or make things right with you. They do. So there's definitely going to be a reconciliation coming in for you. Let's just put it that way. You don't trust it though. If anything, it makes you pissy, because it just kind of creates all these like feelings or frustrations or like, can I even trust this type of energy? It's conflicting, okay? Let's put it that way. All right, so you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, and we have Aries and Libra. Okay. All right, Pisces, last but not least. Pisces. What's good, Melissa? time, but he has said in the past he doesn't have the capacity. What do we have for Pisces and their person? One more. Three shuffles. What do we have for Pisces and their person? The Six of Cups in reverse wanted to come out Pisces, so that can be good. Let's see. I'm not going to talk too much on that. Overall energy for you, Pisces, Page of Pentacles in reverse with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Two of Swords, Eight of Wands in reverse. Making a head over heart decision to, I feel like Pisces, you guys are making a head over heart decision to distance yourself, okay? In an attempt to kind of maintain some type of peace in the home, or to kind of, or it's like, you know, I feel like you're making a head over heart to distance yourself from something that you feel like it was either a waste of time, or you may feel like you were dealing with someone that was very manipulative or very superficial or all about the money. Yeah, Pisces, I feel like you're not going out of your way to hold on to the situation or even be greedy of the situation at all. I feel like if anything, you're quite bitter about a situation. There is a lot of repressed emotions that if you think about it too much, you may get a little bit mad and frustrated, and, you know, you may want to, like, you know, listen to some heartbreak songs. But the moment you look at the facts, and the moment when you look at the person you were dealing with in regards to what were they even bringing into this connection? Like, were they offering you anything? Were they even putting in work? Were they making plans for you and then not following through with that? You know, I feel like if you, you know, use logic, you really can get back in your power pretty quickly. Okay, because we do have that Queen of Wands, which is nice. Because I feel like despite all of this frustration, despite feeling like someone is just wasted your time completely, or is wasting your time, I feel like you're choosing to kind of suppress. Like, I'm not going to lie, Pisces, like, this is you detaching from something and having no empathy about it. You know, like blocking someone, or you know, just bailing on someone, or letting something go that maybe you've been holding on to for what you feel was too long. Like, you're lacking empathy for the fact that you're letting go of someone with no remorse, because it's like you're standing your ground, and you yourself are in this energy of just kind of wanting to take your power back, and you may feel like someone is quite immature, okay? Or again, you may feel like you're dealing with someone that you may feel like you're dealing with someone that even when you address something, they come at you with like petty shit. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it's like that TikTok. Here's that TikTok with that little boy and the girl, and the little girl like touched his like heart area, and he's like, "You hurt my heart." Oh my god, that's so cute. But anyways, it's like you're dealing with like a play school mate. Like, this person, like, you know, they can give it, but they can't take it. Okay, it's that type of energy. Or, you know, they set you up to be heartbroken and act surprised when you're heartbroken. You know, they make plans with you, they cancel. There's this constant, like, repetitive thing that is just undeniable to you. And I feel like you lack empathy, and you are not willing to ask for forgiveness. You're not willing to, like, for example, if this person is all bent about something, you don't even feel bad. It's like, hell no, I'm not asking for forgiveness. You're the one being reckless. You're the one that lost something valuable. You're the one that wasn't even, like, what are you even bringing to this connection? Like, what, like all you've offered me so far is words. Like, words are fucking cheap, okay? Like, words are not a character, a person, you know, anything of value. So, you know, I feel honestly, Pisces, with that Queen of Wands, you may be getting attention from a lot of people this week. Okay, you may be looking good, you may be looking sexy, you may be in your power, you may be in this space of like, you know, the Queen of Wands is not, she doesn't give off a desperate aura because she doesn't give a fuck. Okay, she's enjoying herself, she's looking good, she takes care of herself simply because that's what she wants to do. And she's envied by a lot of people because she just doesn't give a fuck. And people just look at her in awe and say, well, how do you do that? And it's because, you know, she just goes with her gut, she goes with her instinct, and, you know, she never takes her crown off. Let's just put it that way. So I feel like you're just going with, you know, yourself. You're getting in touch with, and if you're a man, the same thing. Okay, it's like you're standing your ground. Now I could read this for masculine or feminine, but I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there, but I feel like, you know, you're standing your ground here, Pisces. You're looking good, you're smelling good, and that's it. And you have no empathy for this person. Like, it's almost a joke. Like when you think about it too much, like, you have to laugh. Like, you must be laughing with your girls, or you must be laughing with people, like, talking about it, because it's kind of like that. Like, how the hell did I even, like, how the hell was I even interested? It's kind of like that situation. It's like that. Okay? Just give me one more on this Queen of Wands. Because, yeah, I do feel Page of Swords in reverse. Temperance in reverse. Oh. So Pisces, I just feel like, so, you know, yes, I mean, the Queen of Wands naturally gets attention from a lot of people, but I feel like this was more so trying to tell you that you are standing your ground to some type of immature communication and self-indulgent behavior. You may feel like someone is very self-indulgent, you know, when it comes to values, when it comes to what's convenient for them. And I feel like you're standing your ground to that. There could definitely be children involved too. Okay, there could be some disagreement in regards to children, and or how a situation with children should be dealt, and it's like, well, when you have a choice between your kids and some fuckboy, it's like quite easy, you know. It's because we have 3 pages here, so there could definitely be an issue with children, or standing up for your children, or just protecting your children, or not letting, you know, some bum come around your, like, you know, it's like you're being very, like, protective potentially because of children, or there's some type of difference in values about children. But yeah, I don't know, Pisces. I don't see you giving this person any fucks this week. I just got to be real with you, because you look at them as, like, reckless, like you did it to yourself, boo. Like, I don't feel bad. It's kind of like that. Whoever you're dealing with, Pisces. Okay, so Pisces, this is someone that is trying to take responsibility for some type of reckless behavior, potentially emotional immaturity, or if this person has been very in and out or moody with you, I feel like they are authentically trying to take responsibility for that. Okay, even if they're aware that they have given you mixed signals. Even if they're aware that they were giving you mixed signals, I feel like they're trying to take responsibility for that. Like, they're trying to be cooperative. They're trying to get on the same page here, okay? They are losing the faith in the situation. Knight of Wands, 8 of Cups. Look, this is someone that is realizing you've walked away, and they're trying to win you back. This is someone that feels like you're trying to explore other options, and it's making them nervous. They may feel like you've emotionally cut them off, or you've cut them off in general. And it's like they're trying to put in the work, really, to win you over. 5 of Swords in reverse, 6 of Swords. So Pisces, I feel like you have someone trying to take responsibility for some type of reckless behavior. Likely surrounding just being emotionally in a note, or presenting themselves as someone that doesn't care, or presenting themselves as someone that is a little bit of a player. But it seems to be only triggered when you have cut yourself off from them. They could be a little bit frustrated as well because they feel like you're trying to keep your options open. Honestly, 5 of Swords in reverse, 6 of Swords, Page of Wands. Like, this is someone that is going to come at you like, listen. Okay, well, first they're going to come at you with the original boo, okay? With the one you know, with the one that always comes at you with the same story, with the same, well, this was my childhood, or this was, like, this is why I am the way I am. And I'm not trying to be insensitive to that, but when you use that over and over and over, it's like, give someone a break, okay? And I feel like this is someone that is, you know, trying to come at you with the same repetitive thing, or they're handling it in a repetitive way, okay? Whether they're just treating you disrespectfully or whatever it may be. When that doesn't work, and when they realize, oh shit, Pisces gone, I feel like there is going to be full transparency, full disclosure, okay, coming from this person, because they do desire to make future plans with you, okay? This is someone that wants to make plans forward. And they feel if they're super transparent in their idea of how they feel like things could move forward between the two of you, things could work out. Now, I don't feel like they're getting what they want, though. I honestly feel like this person may be low-key uncommittal anyway, Pisces. Man, my throat is so dry right now. Just give me a minute. I feel like this person, like I said, they may be quite uncommittal anyways. It's kind of like someone addicted to the chase. Okay? And maybe the chase worked for them in the past. You know, once a chaser, not always a chaser. It's only, chasers don't chase unless it works. So when that one chase, you know, works against them, or fucks up something they really wanted, that's when they stop chasing and they stop. Or wait, runner or chaser? Sorry guys, I'm a little bit torn. Maybe they're a chaser. Is this person chasing you? Since I'm gonna say that, is this person chasing you? Like, a runner or a chaser? Maybe that's what it's like you're confused about. Like, this person, it's like that. Like, do you ever see that TikTok? Did I just convince myself to fall in love with an ugly 52-year-old man, and he broke my heart? Is this guy a runner or a chaser? Because you may have felt like this or a girl, keep in mind that was a joke, guys, it was a TikTok. You may have felt like this person was chasing you, and it's like they goshed you, and now like they're running from it. It's like, why would you go through all that work to chase me and to get me, just to get me and fuck me over? You know what I mean? And that's usually what it is for those toxic boos, masculines. Women too. Women can be toxic masculines, right? It's just the chase. It's like just the fucking, you know, give them some sense of false confidence kind of thing. So some of you guys are dealing with someone that like was chasing you, and they get you, and then all of a sudden they're too good for you. Like, what the fuck is that shit? And you don't give a fuck. You're looking at this person as unstable even. Or you see the situation as unstable. Because I don't feel like this person is getting the outcome they want with you. I do feel like you're going to get more transparency, very blunt transparency. They are going to try to cooperate with you this week. Try to take responsibility for some in and out behavior, but I feel like it's because you've left, and it's kind of like they need that chase again, you know. So I feel like you're fed up with it, to be quite frank with you. Okay, so it could be dealing with an Aries. We also have Sagittarius. Because a lot of guys, they chase you, right? Because they want the alpha. Like, and then when they get you, they want to control you, okay? And it's like they loved you because you were not that type of person. And then when they get you, they want you to be everything that you wasn't, or that they never loved you for. Like, makes no sense. Makes no sense. Like, not all men, of course. Like, you know what I mean? But anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. The others involved were the problem about. Well, they seem nice. They won't be a player. Oh, let me tell you, the dad bods are living it up. The dad bods are living it up. Guaranteed, all these macho guys in the gym aren't getting as much as the dad bods. Because girls think that way. They absolutely do. It's unfortunate. We shouldn't do that. We should not do that. But it is what it is. Peace, love, enlightenment to everyone. Yeah. Dad bods need money with. Oh my god. That's a joke, guys. Your body is not an everything. Oh my god. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm fucking exhausted, but I love you guys. I'm gonna be down here lost this weekend. I'm gonna get out of here. Love a job. The nicer they are. Bye.